How many people are a car accident away from being homeless? When I was in a car accident in 2020, I lost my ability to get to work. I didn't have thousands of dollars saved up to pay off the financing I had undertaken to acquire a cheap $8,000 vehicle. I was left with a debt and no means because of an uninsured motorist. Can't pay rent. Can't buy food. How many people are a car wreck away from homeless? Screw accident. I'm a car breakdown away. That's most of us right now, I think. One life emergency away from complete financial ruin. This is effed up. Our country is so broken. Try getting diagnosed with rare cancer. It bankrupted me in less than 2 years. A year ago I had a solid $20,000 in savings. Now I'd be in huge trouble if I couldn't work for a couple weeks. Things change quickly. At this point, I'm one splinter away from absolute destitution. Person raising hand, light skin tone. I'm staying with my parents while I finish grad school. If my dad were injured in an accident, we would lose everything because he is the main breadwinner. I think that the number of people who aren't would be significantly smaller than those that are. Homeless would be a stretch for me, but it would still really hurt us. We're finally financially comfortable, but any major hits bring us back to the brink. Why I fucking refuse to have any truck with the "oh just get a car and move to the distant exurbs" and commute rhetoric. Cars are great, the symbol of freedom, North American adulthood. Someone backs into you. Or you get T-boned. Or you wake up one cold winter morning and something expensive has gone wrong or. And how much do the damn things cost over their lifetime? I'll stick with the bike I got for free that's cost me maybe $50. I live in NYC. Public transportation really is a good thing. I had a version of this happen to me in my early 20s when I was paycheck to paycheck. I managed to keep afloat, but only barely and with a lot of luck. Also a house accident away from being carless. I live off a busway outside a city, plus I work from home. I purposefully try to live in places where I don't need a car because many times I didn't have one. And I actually kinda miss it. My car is paid off. I'm in nursing school and insured. But if I were to get in a major accident, I would be toast. Yeah, a bad one would certainly do it. I was in rehab for 3 months the last time I got T-boned. Could barely walk for half that time because of the pain. That would about do it right now. I'm one car repair from homelessness. I live in my car, so, yes. Much less a good health crisis. Talk about the meter spinning fast. I have enough for a cheap Facebook car. Honda or Toyota are good. If I don't have money, just put rent on the credit card and use the cash to buy it. Even if it leaks oil or I need to hold it with duct tape. Whatever it takes. Survival is priority. Wry cat face. I have disability insurance for this, that would. I definitely used to be at that point. I'm in a better spot financially than a couple years ago, but now I have a mortgage and am one major house repair from homelessness. Lol. Within a week of getting my car, I was rear-ended and the guy ran. A good Samaritan was able to get their license plate and somehow he had insurance. Admitted to the cops he caused the accident. And his insurance covered everything. I was the luckiest I've ever been to have gotten through that situation with no injuries. The guilty party being held accountable and not having to fight the insurance on who was at fault. 3 months later and I still have my car and my job. I am 70 or something people live paycheck to paycheck, so I'd say 70 of people. Not quite there, but our main care would be in drastically better condition if it didn't get wrecked. And the insurance didn't BS during the car shortage. So instead of driving a very reliable and clean 2008 Prius, we drive a Prius that has issues, but we keep giving it because the market is so fucking bad. Here in Canada, Quebec, if you end up being disabled from a car accident, you receive money forever from the government. It's not something I wish to anyone. Being disabled is no joke. But better be disabled with some money to survive rather than homeless on top of that. Car accident? Bitch, I can't afford a car. Becoming homeless? Bitch, I already am. Luckily through work I have critical illness cover which covers me for 80% of my salary tax-free. Until retirement age if I am no longer able to work. This is why I have full coverage insurance. How many PPL are yet another huge raise in rent away from homelessness? I'm a car accident away from an insurance claim. Having no safety net is a great way to pull yourselves up by the bootstraps. Losing everything isn't so bad. Bekow, you can learn to be successful and become a billionaire in no time. Me. Sometimes I'm $20 away. Who isn't? Most of us. At this point, I'd reckon at least 80-90% of the population currently. I don't own a car. We are. I'm so terrified about getting in a wreck that I learned how to be a more defensive driver. Added benefit, I get much better gas mileage. So here's a bunch of people saying they are on the brink of destitution. You are not alone. Why aren't you demanding more? Strikes. Unions. These things work. America scares the crap out of me. Seems like people from China and Russia live better lives. My heart goes to you guys. A lot. More people than you would think. I work in personal injury and almost 50% our clients struggle immensely after their automobile accidents. Many lose their jobs because they do not have transportation, and eventually lose their homes and possessions because of a lack of money. It's very sad and very heartbreaking. Whenever you're financing, always get the gap insurance. You should be forced to sign up for insurance when you get a license. Did you not have insurance? Isn't car insurance mandatory where you live? If not, I'd recommend getting it. For me, a car accident just means I get to go car shopping. This is more of a personal fuck-up than a work-related issue. Uninsured motorist coverage is available on every auto insurance policy that I've ever seen. It's usually like $10, $20 a month. If you need a car to survive, then you need to protect and maintain it. Did they not total the vehicle out? Insurance generally will pay the loan off, and you get any extra for said vehicle. Last time they happened to me, they sent a check to my insurance to pay it off and the additional $12,000 went to my bank account. Same with my house insurance. Hail fucked everything up. Insurance sent me a check, I paid all the contractors and pocketed the remaining $6,000 or more. I can't remember exactly. Like insurance man. Insurance. Also, do you have savings? Generally try and keep 6 months worth of pay stocked away for just in case. When are people going to resist ruling class violence? Like what's going to be the triggering event? Woman raising hand. 0 comments suggesting uninsured motorist insurance. Roughly the same amount that are one heartbeat from death. I always tell my wife that we are one minor small catastrophe away from total ruin. I'm sure quite a few people are in the situation. Not me personally. The farthest I've been from work is like 8 miles. Why didn't you have full coverage on the insurance plan?